Hello, everybody, and welcome to the MLO Bros. It is Friday, January 23rd, the Friday before the weekend of Snowmageddon in Youngstown, Ohio. We're preparing for what meteorologist Eric Wilhelm is saying is going to be somewhere between 12 and 18 inches of snow. A lot of you at home might not be prepared for it, but here in the studio, this isn't our first time handling 12 to 18 inches.
What? Why is he the way he like? This has been going on for a week with him. A week of him talking about taking 12 to 18 inches.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. 12 to 18 inches of snow is nothing to nod your head at, you know?
By the way,
we're all going to take a deep breath and just ease into it.
I'm sorry. He just did the intro and then he totally ruined it. For those of you new, we're going to talk about Vienna. It's Vienna. We don't want to talk about. It's not Vienna.
Not Austria.
We're not Austria.
From
Vienna waits for you.
We're going to set this up.
Great song.
It is a great song. We're going to talk. We're going to set this up. We'll take calls at like 9:30 because I'm sure people want to call in. Diddy levels of lube are at that compound, according to Brian.
Make sure you spray some baby oil on your driveway before you plow it.
Can we compartmentalize and let all of the euphemisms and the double entendres all towards the end of the show and be legit in the beginning?
No.
I think we a little of both.
For those of you who are new here, by the way, for those of you who are new, we're very immature.
Yes.
I don't understand what you guys are talking about.
We do take things seriously, though. For those of you who are new, for those of our old time followers, you know how we are. We will get to points. We will do that, but we're going to joke around a lot. This is our show, our opinions. We have facts in here too, but it's our opinionated show. And if you don't like it, you disagree with us, you can call in. We'll open up the phone lines, or don't watch the show.
Yeah, legal disclaimer. These thoughts are our own. You can't come after our employers, us, our family, our friends, our wives, our pets, any of the people that associate. It's our own show. There it is.
Yeah, that's the Youngstown studio waiver because Joe doesn't want to be associated.
Opinions are expressed are not necessarily those of Youngstown studio. The MLO Bros are morons and should not be taken seriously for their opinions or fashion advice. If you're watching this, you should probably rethink what you're doing with your life.
There you go.
Can you imagine when like a legitimate media somebody gets assigned, a reporter gets assigned to watch this show and take notes of what they're going to report?
The intern at WFMJ that's watching this right now, like, oh, they're talking about Vienna today. Let's take some notes. And then they're going to talk about it on the news and say, the MLO Bros is our lead on this. And it's like, oh my God.
It's got to drive. It's got to drive the news crazy. Because we get a lot of people watching. We get a lot of, like, government officials call us. It's got to drive them bonkers, right?
Absolutely.
And then Derek Steyer's like, oh, dear Jesus. And the MLO Bros are on the teleprompter again.
And then we make them, so whenever I help them, like, whatever, like, and we have a good relationship with WFMJ. I mean, Steve VC, Derek, we're like, Caitlin, I forget her name. Is the one of the reporters.
Yeah.
I share information with them that we get before them. And I just say, look, you have to say our names if you want to use our name. And the second you do that, I'll send it somewhere else. No problem. So like Derek Steyer, like 3 weeks ago, was like, brought to us by the MLO Bros. And I'm like, yeah, say that name, Derek.
And he rolled his eyes. Oh, he's just saying it. And Angelina, yes.
Good call.
Angelina as your official secretary.
If you haven't already, as Angelina says in the comment section, please share this to your family and friends. We want to get the word out, and if you could, we'd appreciate it. Also, give us a like. We only have 5 people like the broadcast so far, and 70 people are watching live. So we appreciate you being here, and we'll get into it. So what's happening in Vienna? I have no idea what's happening.
You haven't followed. Have you followed this at all, Joe?
I've been paying attention to what you've been posting.
Vienna.
That's all I know of it.
All right. Wow. Look, we keep Joe informed too.
Yeah, it does. So, and again, if you're if you're online and you're in the comments, like I said, we'll open up the phone lines at 9:30 if you want to call in and let us know some of the issues. If I say something incorrect, again, I did some research. If you think it's wrong, you want to correct me, you want to share info, let me know. Okay. So, all right, here we go.
And by the way, I might be able to fill in some details. I was actually in a conference about a year ago when all of this stuff was happening and they were doing their investigations. It wasn't public knowledge.
Yeah.
So if I can mention anything that doesn't threaten any of the legalities, I'll add.
Okay. Correct us where we screw up.
Okay.
Yeah. So because we're going to screw up. So Vienna Township.
Vienna.
Do you know where this is? Do you even know where it is?
Isn't it like I hear Vienna Airport? So what is that? Northwest of Youngstown?
Northeast
of
like if you're going down 11
so up by Majory
82 northward.
If you go like 11
north
through by Girard, it's like right, it's on the right, right up there, and it's like a square. There's Vienna the town, like Vienna the town, like Vienna Center, and then there's the township. Okay. And basically it's a small town. I don't know how many people are in there. I didn't actually do that, but it reminded me a lot of like Poland is what it kind of reminds me of.
Isn't there, there's an airport.
Yeah.
And the Youngstown Airport's in there, which is going to be the major thing there, right?
Okay.
Currently the board of trustees, there is Phil Pegg, who we're going to talk about. There is Mike Haddle, who we're going to talk about, and there's Kim Ellis. The fiscal officer is Heidi Brown.
Okay.
And then there is a police chief and a fire chief. All of these guys are important. Okay. Just keep that in mind because of the. Have you even heard about like the fiscal irresponsibility or
like last year?
I remember 2 years ago.
Right. 1 or 2 years ago, we talked about it for a minute, and then they were like, "Yeah, guys, we're out of money." Like there was the meeting, and they were like, "Hey, we can't find all this money."
Right. Yes.
I remember that.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. And there's 4,000 people. So it's
and they're like, what are we gonna do? And
yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? You misplaced all these funds.
Right.
Yeah. Misplaced is an interesting way of phrasing it.
Right.
Yeah. So 4,000 people are there. So it's a little bit. Oh, it's way smaller than Poland Township. Poland Township's like 10,000. So it's like double Poland Village for us.
Okay.
So not very big.
Okay.
Okay. So background. Pre-2024 Vienna, I'm going to keep saying Vienna, but Vienna Township operated with limited reserves and heavy reliance on police and fire levies. Okay. Internal financial controls were weak and inconsistently followed, with problems remaining largely out of the public view until audits and resignations surfaced. So they were overspending and not telling people.
And then resigns were
one of the trustees resigned. I think eventually the police chief resigned. I actually got into it with the police chief at one point.
Why?
He blocked me from the Facebook page.
Police chief is an elected position. Is he allowed to do that?
Well, he's not an elected. Well, I don't think he's elected, but it's a government position. And he was blocking anyone
who opposed him
on the Facebook page on Vienna Township.
Interesting. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
You are 100% not allowed to do that.
As a leader in the community. Yeah.
So I sent him an email. I sent all the trustees an email. This is like 2 or 3 years ago.
And he didn't re-up you so you can.
He unblocked everybody.
The lawyer said,
made them unblock it.
Yeah. I remember that.
Loot was his name.
Yeah. Okay.
And that kind of started. The lawyer of the thing said, "Yeah, we have to unblock everybody."
Yeah. Okay.
But he was being like, this guy was being a dick. This cop was being a dick on Facebook. People would question him and be like, "I don't need to listen to you." I'm like, "Whoa, dude, screw you."
Yeah, of course.
Calm it down. 2023 concerns emerged about budget shortfalls, improper appropriations, negative fund balances, and failures of tracking township funds. These issues escalated beyond routine bookkeeping errors.
Okay, there's a lot. There was a lot of money.
Hold on. There was a lot of money disappearing.
Okay.
And then a former Vienna Township fiscal officer was arrested and charged with criminal misuse of public funds.
How much we talking here?
What was it?
Over $100,000, $120,000.
Wasn't it? It was a lady, right?
It was a lady.
Linda McCullough.
Yeah, good for her. 100K. What are you buying? What are you buying with 100K?
I think it was gambling.
You gambling?
I think it was gambling. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it was gambling.
Only thing better than gambling is coke and hookers.
This poor fiscal officer, man, what'd you do with the money? Went out and got coke and hookers. Well, I respect that. But
it's not right, but I understand.
It's not. We're gonna have to arrest you, but we get it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to arrest you, but hell yeah.
She did get 8 years for that, by the way.
8 years.
8 years prison, yeah, and restitution.
Did she make any money off gambling? in a way?
I don't think so. I think it was definitely a net loss.
That's tough.
Just went right down to Mountaineer. 125,000 on black.
Right. Come on, Vienna Township money.
Let's go.
Big money, big
She's
money,
probably
big
like,
money.
I'm going to roll this once. I'm going to win. I'm going to keep it and then put the money right
put
back.
Put the 100 back.
Yeah.
That is a solid plan.
Yes, it is. I mean, you're risking it. She lost. She got 8 years. So she's in prison right now. What was her? Do you know her name?
Linda McCullough.
Linda McCullough.
Yeah. God, that
and I remember I watched one of the meetings when they got rid, like they knew it happened and they got rid of her. They like on the spot in the meeting.
I remember that.
Kicked her out.
Yeah, I remember we were like doing a live show on our computers back
yes,
then.
This is a while ago. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she stole from the firefighters fund, and then when they had to lay off
the firefighters
at that point, and then it put them in a fiscal emergency.
Yeah,
and then the state took over their budgeting, and that's where everything just fell apart.
I want to be a fiscal officer. I won't get caught. You think Youngstown's looking for somebody? I feel like that's the way to go. It's just expected at Youngstown.
Like if this was Youngstown, be like, well, it happens.
I get it.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, this happens.
$100,000.
Totally normal.
We had like we had a couple milli come in from COVID that just disappeared.
That's
100.
We're totally fine with that.
Nothing.
Oh God, Julius is going to be calling in. All right.
What else happened? What's been going on?
So, I'm just going to keep going because this doesn't stop.
Okay.
The charges stem from improper handling of township funds uncovered during a review and audit. This representative confirmed criminal conduct, not administrative or policy dispute.
Okay.
Let's go to the next page. Okay. Leadership fallout. So that was early 2024.
Okay.
And then spring of 2024, trustee Robert Root resigns. Fiscal officer and police leadership turnover followed. Township operations destabilized. Public confidence declined rapidly.
No kidding.
I mean, no shit.
Who's surprised?
Huh? Okay, wait.
Money taken to cover firefighter overtime.
Yeah, I remember that, Joe. Do you remember that?
What's that?
She was moving the funds around illegally to like cover different things like overtime. I remember that. Yeah.
She's appealing. So she was moving.
So she's appealing the court case, I'm sure.
So she would say that she was moving money around to cover firefighters overtime, but she was taking it from places she wasn't supposed to.
Because like the state, the way I understand it is the state has rules on how you move money around and how you spend money and stuff like that. Like you can't take
so
from here
none
to
of it.
Here.
So none of it was taken and gambled away. It was just moved around.
I think it was criminal.
There was criminal.
Can I read the article?
Yeah, please. Yeah, Joe's got it.
All right,
so can we just make that up?
There were 35 transfers that were reported on the system, and the grand jury elected to indict on an entire 127 transactions from 2021 to 2023.
Okay.
Let's see. Morrow said out of these transactions, several from 2021 to 2023, plus a few others, proved that she was continuing pattern and it wasn't a mistake. Prosecution plan to introduce bank records from Farmers Bank reflected all 125 transactions. She had linked the Vienna Township checking account to a bank account through Farmers to her own login and entity, which contained her credit cards. Morrow said the state auditor subpoenaed her credit card companies after reviewing it. $116,000 expected to pay will be placed in a trust account minus the $33,000 in her retirement system account.
Oh, she's funneling money to her retirement.
They locked and froze all of her accounts.
Yeah,
so not good. Nice. That's a lot of activity.
So it wasn't.
If I had 127
transactions,
she was trying to move it over to trusts and stuff and retirement
make
accounts.
It confusing.
Yeah.
How do you think you're not going to get caught with that?
Well, in small municipalities, when there's like two people in the office, there's no oversight. You got the keys to the kingdom. But you think you're going to get away with it.
Eventually, people are going to start asking questions.
What if they went to the firefighters' overtime and found out they had plenty of money to do it? It would have completely went under the radar. If there wasn't a problem where there's a shortfall, she would have totally got away with it.
But there's going to be a shortfall because you
got 4,000 people.
There's going to be.
You basically squandered 10% of the full year's budget on your gambling addiction. So they're going to notice.
See what you do. You got to do something smart. You got to do like $1,000 a year, $1,000 a month.
She also
like lunches or something.
I mean, you got to do it smart.
Just funnel it out of there.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah.
Got to be smart. Like I'm stupid, but I'm not an idiot.
Yeah,
let's teach a fraud course. Let's teach politicians.
You're gonna steal money from Vienna Township. This is how you're gonna do it.
And you know where we're gonna do it? Right in downtown Youngstown.
Let's do it.
How do you? Yeah, she also had credit. She had her credit cards linked to the Vienna's bank account.
I would love to see the credit card charges. Like what she spent it on?
Yeah,
like that'd be awesome.
I bet you could get that if it's a court case. I'll bet you could get that. What if?
Awesome. We should try and request.
I'll keep digging to see.
Yeah, keep digging, man. That's good.
It's like lot lizards at the gas, at the gas station at the truck stop up there.
$200,000 in lotto tickets. Scratch offs.
What's she playing?
Scratch offs.
I want to know what game she's playing.
Offs. Wow. She hadn't run out of money. The following money property taxes would have covered it. So she ran out of money.
Vienna Bruce. Right.
How do people get away with that? I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, she didn't get away with it though. Yeah. She got busted. I mean, this is
and how long was she taking that money before she got caught? That's the question. Was it the year
2021 to 2023? So those 2 years,
3 years.
I mean, you're going to notice $50,000 missing from a freaking bank account,
especially a small place like that. Yeah.
How do you not?
You got to do it the right way. You got to set like Youngstown people have done it. You just set up a company. You say you're helping kids, and then you have Youngstown pay your wife's company that's helping kids.
Maybe she's not married, like her husband, but
you
set up husbands
a legit business contract. You have your husband start a company, and then you funnel the money. I don't know. Maybe we should look into that in Youngstown because that happens all the time.
Yeah, but, yeah. See, Vienna, we can help you.
We can help. Do it the right way.
All right. So the guy resigned. All right. Then, oh my God, April to May of 2024, public reporting identified approximately. This is what I remember. Approximately a $1.3 million financial shortfall. The Ohio Auditor of State became involved. Discussions of fiscal emergencies, layoff, service reductions occurred in public meetings. We watched that one. Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was when like the one guy was like, the one trustee was almost like crying. Like, yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah, because you let down your entire town. I get it.
Yeah. Audit findings, mid-2024. Audit findings reportedly include spending without proper certification of funds, improper appropriations, negative police and fire fund balances, late or missing state filings, failures of internal financial controls. These findings indicate systematic government failure separate from the criminal case. So it's not just that lady.
Okay.
It's not just her.
Okay.
It's across the board. They're misspending financing.
All of them are overspent.
Across the board, right? Yeah. You don't get $1.3 million financial shortfall.
But they can overspend and it not be criminal, though, right?
Right. But they still have to follow the laws of the state, which is what they were not doing.
Yeah. All right. There are 10 companies named on the credit card statements as what she spent that money on.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Give me it.
God, please make it good.
The Pit Stop Brew Through.
Somebody said
it online. She's getting that lick-lack, baby.
The Rotary Corporation, Spectrum Internet, Walmart, Home Depot, Sam's Club, Lowe's, Amazon, Buena Vista.
She's doing home projects. She's fixing up her house.
Everett Gas and Oil.
Okay.
Patzilla. Or Partzilla.
And Karen says her dad owns a hardware store. Her dad owns a hardware store. She went to Home Depot. That's a slap in the face.
Listen, it's coming. So Marathon Petro, Tractor Supply, and Andrews Hardware.
Okay, listen.
There you go.
Here's
care of her dad.
Okay, listen. Next time, lady, this is what you're gonna do. Okay, your dad owns a hardware store. Yes. You are going to buy everything that you possibly can from Daddy's hardware store, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna be like, "Listen, Daddy, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna buy a shitload of shovels next month for the work we're doing in Vienna. Just charge us $20 instead of $10." We just launder the $10 through your company,
there you go.
And then just be an adult and launder the money correctly.
You can point to the 1,000 shovels in the municipality building.
I feel like that's what all the big time politicians do. They go say, "Hey, listen, I'm going to do what you want. You're just going to pay me to come do a speech, and it's going to be legit. You're going to pay me $3 million for a half-hour speech."
Right. And
does it make sense? No, but they can't question
inflate the cost of the shovel.
Yeah.
Like $1,000 a shovel.
Vienna needs an air compressor. Instead of $100, it's $200. We do that over the course of 5 years. Come on. Basic money laundering. I've watched Narcos.
Dude, they're from Trumbull. They're Trumbull County. They don't know how it works down here in Mahoning. They don't understand.
We know how to do it down here.
This is how this
All
works.
you got to do is ask, lady. We'll help you.
Let's make a call to Youngstown.
Just basic money laundering. I've watched enough criminal shows on Netflix. Like maybe, or you get a car wash. Just like Breaking Bad. You get a couple car washes.
Oh, dude. Youngstown, Ohio. Tell me Jared doesn't understand Youngstown. Read that, Isaac.
Jared says, you get money to do road work and then take 10 years to finish. Then do a bad job, so you need to start all over again right away. And then you embezzle it through the company. You have the same companies do it over and over. And they're paying millions and millions of dollars. And then the companies put you on the payroll, the construction payroll, and then you just get paid. And it's an endless cycle. We saw it over
here. They fixed the road outside of the studio.
Yeah. Okay. Literally blacktopped it, and then the next week they're digging up the blacktop again.
Same exact thing.
My brother's company is going to fix the job that I did that was substandard and wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. Might as well.
God.
And then nobody could question it because it's legit companies.
Trumbull County amateurs.
God.
That's all right. We're gonna help. We're gonna help you, Trumbull.
It's not that hard, guys.
All right. Okay, now, accusations. We're getting into accusations. Fire department financial concerns. We're going to piss off some firefighters here. Public accusations and audit level concerns were raised regarding potential misuse or mismanagement of fire department funds. As of this writing, no publicly confirmed criminal charges related to the fire department have been announced. I was getting messages and stuff about the fire chief and overtime and all, like a bunch of like the road department resigned. Like there was all kinds of stuff coming our way when I started hitting this about that fire department. Again, none of it is concerned or none of it is confirmed, but that's what I was hearing.
Yeah, honey, name was Linda McCullough.
All right. So where did I don't have the new an audit just came out. That's not on here. Can you there was just an audit yesterday just came out, which kind of triggered this. While Joe looks that up.
So who's doing the audit?
The state.
The state
they did another audit or something like that.
They know something's up.
Yeah, they did another one. So the other, so what kind of got me going on this?
Okay.
One of the things for those of you new here, I hate, and it drives me crazy. And those of our long-term followers will know I am like a hound dog and will stick on you like stink on shit, white on rice.
If it's government.
If it's government overstep or it's government getting cocky and arrogant, elected officials being assholes.
Yeah, okay.
So there was an installation of a video recording system in their meetings called the OWL system.
Okay.
Okay. And what this system does is it'd be like Joe putting a camera right here.
Mm-hmm.
I talk, it picks up my audio and takes a picture of me.
Okay.
You talk, it takes a picture of you, and it like jumps around. Joe, we were talking about this a little bit.
Yeah.
It has to be hardwired, so it's not Wi-Fi. Okay. Keep that in mind because that's important. Okay. So it's hardwired to the system. Okay. So you don't have signals in the air. Joe talked about this, right?
It's hardwired, so the connection should be solid.
So out of nowhere, after they installed this, there was and I posted it on our Facebook page. There's there was a sign. A poorly written sign that says no microphones here, like no microphones by the elected officials. Okay. No additional microphones by the elected officials. And somebody said, well, that's fucking why. Like, I'm thinking to myself,
you mean, a sign like on the OWL system?
Like where they have the OWL system.
They put a
sign
note that says no microphones.
So everyone can read it. Okay. And I see this and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what?
Why are there no microphones?
Okay. Because you think about like a newspaper, like think about normal things. You have like, if the news came in there, they put all their microphones.
Right.
Like all of these things have microphones. So it turns out one of the people in Vienna Township and is like kind of leading the charge against the monitoring, transparency, watching them, was filming and posting it on her Facebook page. Okay. They didn't like that. They didn't like her streaming to her Facebook page, recording stuff, right?
Okay.
So all of a sudden the sign pops up. So now she can't record and get sound. And I'm pretty damn sure that's intentional.
Why all of a sudden she can't record? Why can't she get sound
because
record
she
from her
has
own
to sit in the back
from her own device
and record the phone, and the sound's dead because it's too far away. You understand?
So they don't want you listening. Why would they not want? But isn't it?
Thank you, Isaac. What's up?
You was missing last week, man.
I know. We both did. I was gone and he was gone. This is Isaac the mailman, by the way. You ready? What are you going to do in the snow?
Are you delivering mail in the snow? You're going to get some snow boots?
It's like their thing. It's like wind, snow, hail.
Yeah, they don't close for nothing.
Yeah. So what do you got? Boots or something?
They better get you a nicer hat.
Yeah.
Cover those ears.
All right. Well,
okay.
Stay warm, dude. It's going to get nasty Monday, buddy.
Be good. See ya.
So I interpreted that sign as a way to basically, like if you and I went in there and I want to,
okay, at the meeting, if you go to the meeting, is there audio? Can you hear them?
I supposedly yes.
So but how does their microphones not work? If they have microphones in the meeting, but they turned off that doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying.
We're talking like 20 years ago. Okay. Electronics were unshielded, and there could be contamination. One electronic device could mess with another one.
Because you get like the signals and right?
And whatever. That is not true today. Like you can have a voice recorder or a cell phone and put them next to one another. And if mine's on next to yours, it's not like you can't make a call.
Right.
So yeah, it's BS.
So
this is Joe. Joe's a professional. He owns Youngstown Computer. He knows technology. And if you need anything, you can call Youngstown Computer. He does.
So Jacqueline Sage is saying they don't have microphones. So how are they getting the sound out then? If they don't have microphones, what's picking up the sound?
Okay, they don't have microphones. What are they covering up? Why do they not want people to know?
So they're streaming. Did you see how they're streaming, by the way? So they're streaming live. And if you want to watch their live event, you have to use Microsoft Teams. It's like, dude, stream it to Facebook. Why are you streaming it to Microsoft Teams? I don't understand that either. And people are struggling.
Join a Teams call.
Yeah, people are struggling to do it. We have a call. Let's pick it up. What do you think? I know it's 9:30. Let's pick it up. Let's take this call. And if this is not about
screening, still give it a second.
Okay, sorry. If it's not about Vienna, we're gonna hang up on you.
Can you guys turn your phones off? We don't want
to. Turn our phones off. We don't want to interfere with our microphones. Yeah. So, do you have any mics around here? We don't want to interfere.
That was a little sassy for me.
That was
the electronics of 1998.
All right, caller, you're on.
Hi, guys. This is Jacqueline.
Hold on. So Jacqueline is the one that was recording, right?
Yeah.
She's the one recording. Yeah. She's the one. Yeah, she's the one that they.
Okay, right. Jacqueline, explain the situation to us. What's going on out there?
So I have gone live from my phone with just a little tiny, 2-inch microphone.
Jacqueline.
For probably.
Jacqueline, let me explain what you have. So, Isaac, remember when we used to go ghost hunting or we would do lives and you have the thing that hooks into your phone?
Yeah.
And then you have the mic, like the
the little like lapel mic.
Lapel thing, right? That's what you use. You sent me a picture of it.
Yes.
So, okay. So go ahead.
So I've been doing this for 2 years now because up until the last, I would say maybe 3 months, there was no recording system, and that's part of no one. If you can't make it to the meeting, then you can't see what's going on.
Okay.
So I had the idea to go live when all of this started happening, and so I've been doing this for years. Well, then they decided they didn't like the fact that I was doing it, so they bought this OWL system.
Okay.
And then the OWL system was only accessible to those who were on another Facebook page.
So they do stream it to, they do stream it to Facebook.
Right. I stream it to Facebook and anyone can join.
Okay.
But originally it was only accessible to people on a certain Facebook page.
A Facebook
one trustee
is it
had the link to it.
Oh,
that
sorry.
was it.
So it was I mean, I'll say it. Was it that Everything Vienna Facebook group?
Yes.
Which is run by the president of the Historical Society and a lady who's been called, quote, the mayor of Vienna.
Correct. And her husband was caught stealing money from Vienna's police department's funds.
Is it a private group that you have to request to join? And that they can approve or decline?
Yes.
Yes.
And they kick.
And I'm banned from it, and a lot of us are because we are outspoken about
You
this.
can't do that because that's not technically an open, like, they're trying to keep people out that don't agree with them.
Yes. Yep.
That's not an open forum for the government.
You are gonna now. Is it streamed live now? Can you join like a Teams meeting or anything like that? Didn't I see that on their Facebook page? You can get on and watch from a Teams show, though, right? Like a Teams.
Correct, but this was the first month they allowed that.
Wait, this month
this
right now?
This was the first month. Yeah, like this last meeting that where the big microphone sign was up. Was the first month that the first meeting they had posted the link actually on the Township page to do this.
So they were only sharing it to that Facebook group that and a trustee was sharing it?
Correct.
And you couldn't share that link to your own personal page
Not
or
if you're on
other public groups because it was coming from a private.
Well, you could,
Correct.
but you couldn't get it if you're kicked out of the group.
Right.
And if they're kicking people out of the group, if you have somebody tied, indirectly tied to the government, right, where she's in charge of the historical society, she's, you know what I mean, and she's buddies with these trustees, they're not going to share it.
Yeah, well, that's almost a freedom of speech thing then.
100%.
If you can't get the word out and they're doing it on purpose to quiet the people that don't agree with them,
would be questionable for sure.
Yeah, yeah. That's a true freedom of speech issue, I would argue.
It would be argued, but again, it's not the government doing it. It's a lady.
Yeah, but the link that is coming from the government
that would be
is going through one channel that only certain people have access to. That it's only people that they agree with.
And if it's a trustee doing it,
yeah,
posting it on a individual page, not giving it out to the public, to everybody else that could access it. Oh, that would be
because you're totally fine if instead of doing that, you just share it on your public Facebook page to everybody who wants to share it. Then you're fine. But by funneling it through a certain avenue that only certain people have access to that agree with you or that you like that you haven't blocked, you're screwed.
Yeah. And
the big kicker with this is not this meeting. We have 2 meetings a month out here. So the previous meeting, the one at the beginning of January, I had specifically asked for the link because they said it was posted to the webpage, and I was like, no one in this group, like who was at the meeting, could even access it.
Right.
And so we kept asking, and they said, well, you have to email us if you want the link.
What? Why?
And yeah, that's what Trustee Mike Haddle had stated. Well, if you want the link, email me and I'll send it to you.
Yeah, why would you not publicly share that on Facebook?
But even if so what he's doing is he's defending his position so that if he ever gets into trouble, he could say anybody could get the link, they just have to email me. So then but what you'd have to do is legitimately email him, get the link, and then you can share it to the public, which I'm sure they'll get pissed or they won't share it with you. So they did that for a while. Now it's out there though, right? Now it's out on their page.
As of this last meeting, it was out there.
How long did they go without sharing it publicly?
I'm gonna guess probably 3 months, or maybe a little longer.
Wow.
Emmanuel, a comment just came in and said, so if they're watching people who record, what you should do is make a burner Facebook account and invest in Meta glasses.
Ooh.
And then it would be way less noticeable and they wouldn't be aware of you recording until you record it one time and then they see it. They're like, how'd she get it? And then they start figuring it out. But that's a good idea.
Now I did get Mike Haddle, the trustee, was wanting me to call him. I never called him. I was telling him to call the show. Right? He wanted me to call him. And I'm like, no, and I never.
He did call me. He called me, or actually, he asked me to call him yesterday, and I did. He told me to send him some times where I could bring down my little microphone and meet with him and Mr. PC, who sets up the OWL system and stuff.
Okay.
And then we could see where I can place my microphone.
Oh, it's reasonable.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
I'll give Mike credit then. That's reasonable. If he's willing to do that.
But that didn't happen until you guys just keep that in mind, though. That didn't happen until this got.
It didn't happen until I got a little freedom of information
publicity.
Right.
Which is the issue out here. Nothing ever gets done until it's posted and others find out about it.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Well, anything else before we let you go here?
No, that was about it. I just wanted to call in and explain what exactly happened with the microphone.
Listen, keep me in the loop on that.
I definitely will.
And if they try any shit, now listen, if they try any shit to you for calling in or speaking out, let us know. Okay. And I mean that not just with Vienna, with any freaking government body in our area or wherever.
Yeah.
We pledged to use this podcast to hold these people accountable, to be transparent, and we will continue to do so.
Yeah.
So
thanks, we appreciate it. We appreciate you. We'll talk soon.
Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
I want to go to Bob's comment. So Bob Steiner says, how is it illegal for Everything Vienna to block people, but Good, Bad, and Ugly page ran by Jacqueline can block people for not agreeing with them? So here's why it's important, Bob.
And this is our opinion too.
This is our opinion. So we run groups too. We have Everything Youngstown, Everything Canfield, which you might be watching from it right now. We run those groups. We own those groups. Here's why it's important for Vienna itself. If a representative from the government is running Everything Vienna or is posting the link there, and that's the only way you can get it, it's freedom of speech because it's coming from the government. Okay. If it was just a link shared on a Facebook page and it was a public Facebook page and everybody could have access to it, they'd be fine. If it was then shared to Everything Vienna from the public Facebook page where everybody has access to it, it's fine for Everything Vienna to block people. It's fine for Jacqueline to block people on her Facebook page because they're private individual groups. But because if this is the case, I don't know if this is the case, but if it's going to a private group run by an official and that's the only place you can get the link, then it's freedom of speech. It's a freedom of speech issue because everybody should have access to that link from everywhere. It shouldn't just be funneled through a page run by government officials where only certain people that like them can get access to it and monitor them.
Yeah, it would have to be exclusive to that group. If it was available publicly on YouTube, and then they posted it as a private group,
so either you post it publicly on a Facebook page that's public, or you post it in the group and everybody has access to that group and you can't stop people from getting there whether they like you or hate you.
Or their website, which you're doing now.
The freedom of speech comes in because it's government. Freedom of speech protects you as a citizen from the government, not other private groups and private people. I can block you from all of my Facebook groups if I want to because you're being an asshole because it's a private group run by a private citizen. But if I was the mayor of Youngstown and you were trying to come to watch this show and I was talking about government business and I was stopping you, a person, from watching it, then it's freedom of speech.
Right.
That's what freedom of speech is. Everybody always says, you can't stop what I'm trying to say as a citizen because I'm talking bad about you because freedom of speech protects you from the government.
So now we get into, this is going to be my favorite. Phil Pegg. Okay. He is a government trustee in this township. Okay. I had sent, and by the way, what Jacqueline was talking about, I had sent so Jacqueline and her mother reach out to me about let me find the email I sent about the sign going up.
Mm-hmm.
So I started doing some research, talked to some people, lawyers and whatnot.
Okay.
And I said, is this legal? And they're like, well, it depends. They're like, are they trying to suppress Jacqueline from doing this? Right.
Right.
Then the lawyer got into, here's the other thing. If a township's going to make this policy, was it voted on by the trustees?
Okay.
Because you're making a policy to say, hey, you can't have microphones here.
Okay.
I guarantee that wasn't voted on.
Right.
Right. It looked like somebody just wrote up a sign and placed it on there. Right. There was no policy.
It's almost like they're playing dumb. Like, oh, it's not working. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. He's like, you want to make rules in meetings like that. You have to have policy written. Right. You can't just randomly drop rules saying you're not going to be able to record something now or record it efficiently to share it.
Yeah.
With the sound.
Right.
And I guarantee that didn't happen. Yeah. Right. So I sent let me find it here. I'll tell you what, you want to.
Karen says it should have been posted to the Vienna website to begin with. Yeah. How hard is it to just put a link on your website to the video footage and then everybody can watch it?
Checked out
I did. It's on there now, but you have to go to Teams to do it.
And you have to have a Teams account to do it, which is another barrier to entry.
Which is a barrier to entry. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
open up a YouTube page and stream it to YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, can you do that with a.
When did that? Does anybody know when that link went up there?
Recently
on the website,
according to Jacqueline, was recently.
Well, that's good. At least they fixed it. You know, I'll give them credit there. At least they are doing it now. That's big.
Right.
Even though it sucks, you have to have Teams. But
I still think Jacqueline has every right to record the sound.
Of course. Yeah.
On herself. Yeah. I don't want to go through there. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I watch it live. So then they also have the previous things up there. How do I know? And I'm not saying they're doing it. They're not editing out stuff.
True.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
How do I know they're not like some of the ones I watched, the sound was terrible.
Yeah.
How do I know they're not blanking out the sound when they say something dumb?
Yeah, the citizen, in my opinion, the citizen should always be protected in that scenario where it's like, let as many people as they want record and film and then as time goes on and as more coverage is there and as more transparency is there, the amount of people who want to record will obviously fade and it'll be just a few people,
right?
Because you're doing a good job of being transparent. But the more shit and barriers you put up, the harder it's going to be and the more of a pain in the ass it's going to be for you as an official and for the people to record it. So just be more transparent and all your pain will go away.
That's it. Yeah. If you have nothing to hide,
from the people,
even if you're not hiding something as an official, you have to think, okay, we're going to do this. Right? We're going to put the sign up here. What will the people think?
Ooh, Deborah says the OWL system allows them to edit.
Exactly.
Why would you edit? Like you shouldn't be allowed to edit stuff. Let all the crazy stuff, good, bad, and ugly things you say be out there. We're doing it live right now. I say stupid stuff. I make mistakes all the time. We don't edit it.
Yeah. Again, it's just like, as a government official, you have to think, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to make this policy. We're going to withhold people from streaming with the sound and the microphones.
Yeah.
What are they going to think? Joe, what would you think if I said, hey, you can't put your microphone there anymore?
You got something to hide.
You got something to hide.
Yeah.
Right? You have something to hide. That's immediately the thought. You have to understand that. And sure, in my head as a government official, I might be thinking, well, I want the sound quality to be good. I'm worried about interference. But at the same point, you put a sign up where somebody's been recording for 2 years, that sign goes up. What are those people going to think? You got to use your brains. I mean, it's common sense. What do we say with you? It's optics. It's always optics.
Right.
Yeah. So Vienna, I want to let you know, we've set up streaming setups for municipalities.
Youngstown Studio has or Youngstown Computer has.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it costs, under $10,000. So if you got some extra in your budget this year, come to see us and we'll set up
streaming. Well, Mr. Computer did though, or Mr. Dr. Computer. Doctor, what's his name?
Yeah.
Youngstown Computer might be able to. It might cost you $10,000, but it'll save you $118,000. People stealing money from you.
Just put it on the credit card. That's all you got to do. We accept credit cards.
Just put it in the firefighter.
I don't know who Dr. Computer is or whatever his name is, but I had a guy arguing with me on Facebook about it, like about their system and why it was interfering and all this other stuff.
What is Dr. Computer? What are you talking about?
It's the guy who installed. They said it.
Yeah.
You have a guy named
There's
Dr.
a computer company
that
up there that's called Dr. Computer or whatever. And
is he an actual doctor?
I don't know. It's worthwhile checking.
Are you allowed to do that?
What? Say you're
a doctor and you're not a doctor?
Yeah.
Like dentists.
Well, no, they have a degree. Like they have a
Mr.
dentist
PC.
degree.
It's not doctors.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's illegal to say you're a doctor.
He was Dr. PC, but it was challenged in court.
Now it's Mr.
Yeah, because I can't be Doctor Loan Officer,
Mr.
or
PC.
Doctor Real Estate.
By the way, we're sure you're great.
Unless I have a doctor.
So do you ever go to the convenience store, grab a Dr. Pepper and say, do you really have your license?
I wonder, is he legit? I think he is too. I think you legally have to have a doctorate.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper is switching to Mr.
Yeah. This is a great time to throw a little commercial in here. Hey, Trumbull County. Hey, Mahoning County. You guys want to buy a house, sell a house, need some financing? I'm not a doctor in
Dr.
financing
Isaac.
or a doctor in real estate, but I can help you. Me and Luke are both licensed loan officers and licensed real estate agents. We can help you buy a house. We can help you sell a house, help you refi. Rates are coming down. We'd love to help you, but that's my ad for the day.
They, them, Pepper. From BJ in the back.
BJ, that's a whole different thing. I'm not bringing that up. We're not going that direction.
Hi, Mr. Schuster from Tyler. Boys, pay attention in class. My kid and his buddy are watching the show.
Vamos, children, go back to class.
Get out of here, Tyler.
Tyler and Lucas are in our Spanish class.
Tyler, shut this off.
Luke's child is in Spanish class.
Tyler, you're a bad influence on Lucas. Stay away from my kid.
And yet on Monday when they cancel classes, you're going to be like, yeah, no school today.
Yeah.
What do you
This is what
Get
happens.
an education.
Hi, Tyler.
Hey, Lucas. Hey, Lucas. You're a little turd. Lucas, my nephew, you're a little turd. You know, you're bored in Spanish class right now. Of course, you're not talking to
turn your volume up.
Not
real
talking
quick.
to girls. You're friggin' watching the MLO bros. You're watching us right now.
Instead of talking to girls
Instead of being cool kids, you're watching the MLO bros. You're probably getting made fun of right now for watching us. Go do something. Go work on yourself.
All right. So, anyways, I sent a freedom of information request. I'm learning, Joe.
Yeah.
Government entities, especially small local ones, hate these.
Yes, they do.
They hate them.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get them to act? You send one of these.
They have to, because they have to.
Legally, they have to do it.
Right.
Right. If they don't do it, you can take them to small claims court.
Right. And it's awesome because it's like, as a person who enjoys annoying other people, it's something they have to do. And then the more pissed they get, it's like, okay, I'm going to do it again.
Oh, remember what I did at Poor West Branch?
Yeah.
I sent 1,000 of those guys hated me.
Right.
Well, listen, not big cities and townships have a bunch of staffing. Right. And they don't have compliancy officers that make sure that they're documenting.
Probably not
everything
some of them. They have to have
so
a
when
lawyer,
you send
right?
one of those,
Yeah.
it gets sent to Bridget, who's got 1,000 other things to do, and now she's rolling her eyes.
But
and she's
I feel bad for Bridget.
Yes.
Okay, I feel bad for Bridget, but I know you're getting pissed because there's something there. And the more you try and fight it and not get what we're asking for, the worse you look. So send us what we're legally allowed to ask for, and all your pain goes away, Bridget.
So Bridget hates you because you made her day harder. Everybody else has something to hide.
Yeah.
With what I learned with the West Branch situation, and for those of you new to this West Branch situation, I'm sure you guys heard of it. Isaac, Joe, and I uncovered a huge issue with text messages between the superintendent and the president of the board. Do you remember that?
Discussing the basketball coach.
Like awful and terrible things.
Talking mad shit.
And we uncovered that. And I'll never forget when Isaac and I were in the same room. We were at like Boardman High School, and we got this email. And I look at Isaac across the room when we got this email. Yeah. And Isaac's like, dude, check your email. Like in the middle of class. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so don't feel bad for Bridget. She has an assistant. There you go.
All right.
So anyways, you want to do these?
As an unpaid intern.
It's unbelievable.
I got 2 people hating you.
Because here's the thing. You can dig into their text messages if it's about business, emails, paper stuff. You can dig into all this stuff and uncover shit.
So let's get to the end of this.
All right.
Where are we at currently with the Vienna situation? What comes next?
So did you find that? I totally said that. The new
audit. Yeah. It's early on. It just came out yesterday. There is an audit going on, and it's not completed yet. So we'll look that up again next week and see if they.
But they're re-auditing.
I bet it's going to take a minute to do this audit and get everything.
Yeah.
So as the audit unravels, we'll keep you in touch with what's going on. But we find out, are we allowed to request like docs from the audit to see, or no? Are we not allowed?
I would assume so. It's government.
After the fact,
100%.
Like, hey,
we can get that audit.
What's the results of the audit? How much money did you guys embezzle?
Yeah, I think the biggest part is they have negative values in accounts that have liabilities attached to them.
Yeah.
So I think that's first and foremost is getting funding moved around so they can pay all their bills.
Yeah.
But
here's the thing. Here's the thing. The leaders of Vienna or Vienna, whatever it is, watching that is like mad that we're talking about this.
Oh, I guarantee they're fuming.
You know who should be mad? Not you. Your people should be mad. Your voters should be mad because you people leading your area are a goddamn train wreck, obviously. So let's see what happens in this audit. And then I hope every single one of you doing this shady crap get voted out. And the shadier you get and the more you block video footage and microphone audio so that people can't, and the less transparency you get, the more I hope you get voted out, and they'll put somebody in there that actually does a good job and actually cares about the people, because you guys are an absolute train wreck right now, obviously.
Can I ask you guys about a different topic?
Yeah, what do you got?
brought up train wreck.
Yeah.
East Palestine, the train wreck down there.
Yeah.
The attorneys for the company are fighting. There was a lawsuit for businesses that sort of suffered losses because of what happened.
Yeah.
And they're fighting it. At the beginning, it was we're going to make everybody whole. We're going to do all these payouts. Anybody who had damages are going to be covered.
I don't think any of those people got paid, though.
Not a lot.
Yeah. And not like a lot. There are even people like me, myself. I could have gotten paid by them. And I said no. They were going to pay me like $500 because I'm within the 10-mile radius. And I didn't take that paycheck because I'm like, what could they possibly... I'm within 10 miles. What could possibly happen to me and my property within the 10 miles? If I get some kind of health issue or they contaminate my water or something, like I'm not taking your $500. If they mess with the water table, it's going to cost way more than $500.
Well, let's just say you have an office in that town, and for over a year, it was on total lockdown. Nobody was traveling there just because there was no business activity. Right. So I think they have a legitimate claim that if this wouldn't have happened, they would have been all right.
Right.
And sue for the damages that you incurred because of the down.
Each individual or take their
class action. Do a class. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're trying to pay people off. And I think people have taken it, but nobody's seen the money yet.
So I think, I don't know if people got called. We got a call coming in.
It's screening. Give it a minute.
I think this is Hagel, Mike Hagel, one of the trustees.
Let's hear it.
I want to hear his side. I want to hear his side. I want to hear his side.
Put him on here.
I think that's good. Hey, by the way, before he comes on, before we get back into this, the PEG guy, went on to the Vienna Township, one of the pages last night, and copies a ORC for the cops in disrupting a meeting. Mm-hmm. That's all he said. I'm like, dude, you're an idiot. So this trustee goes on trying to show up our freedom of information. I know that was towards us.
Okay. So he was saying what?
So he basically copied a rule saying you can't interrupt meetings. You can't disturb meetings, saying the microphones are
computer devices.
Yeah. So that's his excuse.
He's trying to use that.
He's trying to use that as his excuse in his way out.
But this turd trustee has the nerve to go onto a Facebook group and do that.
Okay.
Who the fuck do you think you are, dude? You don't know what you're talking about. That's for the cops. It wasn't a town policy. It wasn't a trustee policy. Yeah. It was legitimately like, if this happens, the cops have the right to arrest you. He's warping the law.
Yeah.
But then the thing that really pisses me off is, I'm like, dude, did you talk to your other trustees before you posted this? Are you doing this on behalf of all the people? Or are you just being a fuck nut because you think you're fucking hardcore?
Yeah.
Dude, Phil, I'm going to warn you right now, Phil. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you think you are. You come at me like that again, you will never get elected again.
How do you know he's coming at you?
It was towards me because I just done the freedom of information request.
So 100%. So he's saying you're interrupting.
He's saying he's defending the microphone thing. Yeah. He's saying the microphones are going to interrupt their meeting.
So that's why they're not allowed to have the microphone.
Yeah. Bring it on, dude. You ain't never met anybody like us.
I don't think you can stop Freedom of Information Acts for that.
No.
Yeah.
No, he was just being a smartass posting this so everybody sees. But what kind of trustee goes onto a Facebook group and posts something like that?
Yeah.
What are real professional, dude?
Jacqueline, the page that everyone's blocked from.
Right.
So
I can't wait till I get blocked from that
only
page.
certain amount of people are allowed access to that group.
Correct.
That he is posting public information about. That's also a freedom of speech. He's gonna if I was a person from Vienna, I was blocked from that page, that would be a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Like
so you here,
totally
100% is a lawsuit. Yeah. Why? Because as a trustee, he's discussing Vienna Township business.
So that's on like a sunshine law.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a sunshine law.
He's not sharing that with everybody else.
Yeah.
So, dude, you want to play, bro? Let's play.
Yeah, you're gonna get sued.
You're gonna get sued, buddy,
because you're not only allowing certain people to see it, and you're discussing, business,
correct,
of the township and whatever.
All right, caller, you're on the line.
Hello,
caller,
Mike.
Hello.
Hey, Mike. Sorry, I was just ranting about your buddy.
Yes, what's up? Oh my goodness, guys, you're killing me.
All right, so this is Mike Haddle, Township trustee from Vienna, and we want listen, we're not going to be rude. We were kind of ranting on you guys a little bit. We want to hear your side.
Oh, that's okay.
Let's hear it.
Hey, we deserve it.
What do you got?
We deserve it, right? So, first, I want to say I'm not speaking for the board. I'm just speaking for me, and I want to do something you probably never heard an elected official do, but I apologize for the sign. It didn't convey what the intended message was. All right. So first,
I appreciate that.
I want to say, I push for the camera system because I'm with you guys. I want as much transparency as we can. We did Jacqueline records, but not everybody had access to that. There was complaints about low mic quality, stuff like that. So I'm like, hey, let's get a camera system in here. Let's record it. Let's try and get as many people as access to these meetings as we can. Right. Took a while. We didn't actually get the system installed until November. But we're in fiscal emergency. We have no money, right? We're broke. So we had to go with the system we have, and we inputted it, got it up and running. We've had some issues, and we're trying to figure out where to put it in the room. And we moved it to the center of the room because it was on the right-hand side, left if you're looking at our podium. And it was on with where our department heads are. So we moved it to the center. And our January 5th meeting, for some reason, we had technical issue. There was interference with the camera system. Don't know what it was. I'm not a tech guy. I'm not an IT guy. It was just saying that from the computer system, microphone, turn off auxiliary microphones or something like that. Okay, fine. So then I call the IT guy, and he's like, hey, you're probably getting interference from a microphone. The intention was not to say you cannot record, you can't have equipment. The intention saying, just don't put it by our equipment because we're having an interference issue, and we're trying to figure that out.
Yeah. I appreciate
we're working with Mr. PC. I talked to Jacqueline. I'm trying to get her and Mr. PC together so we could see. It might not even be her microphone. It could be my cell phone. I don't know. So trying to work the issue and then get it in there. The sign was worded wrong. As a former Marine, I own that. Yeah. I didn't think about it. I didn't catch it. As the chairman of the board, that falls on me. I take that responsibility. I take that hit. It is what it is, but we're trying to move forward and find a reasonable solution for everybody. You guys, you want to record the report. I want more people to see township meetings, especially right now. You know,
appreciate that. I do appreciate, and I appreciate you reaching out to Jacqueline and saying, look, hey, I mean, Joe will tell you how we've had sound problems when we do ghost hunts and stuff, and it's testing, right, to see what's going on and the issues, right?
Exactly right.
Now, let me ask Joe. Now, we do have an expert here. Yeah. Do you think it's Jacqueline's microphone?
No, I absolutely don't.
No.
It's really hard when you're used to having a PA system, we're addressing the public, to be able to take that sound quality and get it into a streaming software that's going to be published on the internet. There's a lot of when we do rock concerts, somebody's playing super loud and it's going through a PA system. It'll get distorted and over amplified when it comes into your streaming.
Yeah.
So it has to be almost having a separate sound being piped into your stream so that doesn't get over amplified. So there's a lot of technical stuff that goes there, but it's a lot of testing to find out what
I have no clue. I have no clue what you just said.
Was that like spin? Mike, I didn't either. I have no idea what he's talking about. All I know is Joe is really good with sound.
Yeah.
And
that's why we keep him around.
And when we go live outside of the studio anywhere, we always have sound problems.
Yeah.
Always. I mean, is that fair to say?
So here's the issue. Like you got to back up a little bit and understand that like Vienna's broke, right? I wasn't a trustee when before the fiscal emergency happened, all this stuff. I came in after the fact, so I'm trying to look forward and move forward. What I wanted and what my vision was when I first started going down this road is I would like a system that's like a turnkey system. To me, ideally, what would happen is we come in, we have a meeting, I hit a button, and then our meeting's being live streamed, right?
Yeah.
Being recorded or live streamed. But there's cost barriers to that, and we're broke. Like, we don't have the money. Like I would love to be able to sit here and have almost a studio set up where, hey, we're recording this thing, people can see it. And to me, more people that have access to your meetings, the less bullshit that they're going to see, right? The less
100%,
things that can happen.
I agree with that.
But we're also broke. Like, I got to live within reality as well. Like, it was a stretch. The system wasn't $3,000, but when it was all said and done and stuff like that. But like, it was like trying to get, blood out of a turnip just for that.
Yeah.
So, because then you run up against, well, why are we spending money on this? We don't need to spend money on camera system, all that stuff. Like, we can spend that money somewhere else. So the struggle is real. When you don't have any money to work with and you're trying to create transparency.
But as a voter and as somebody up there, you can say, hey, we don't have the money to do these things. But I don't blame the people that you're governing for saying, listen, you guys have made mistakes and we need more transparency. We need more eyes and ears on you people because you obviously have made mistakes and we don't trust you right now.
You have to understand that.
I do appreciate the apology as well as I think the people who live up there appreciate the apology, but actions speak louder than words. The government needs to start fixing these problems, allowing for more transparency and making moves to gain the trust of the people back, or else none of those words matter and they're going to get rid of you guys and put new people in there as they should.
Yeah, they should. I totally agree with you 100%. So that's I got to be realistic too, though. So one of the barriers between this, and I heard you guys mention, so how my understanding how our system works and how the owl works is, all right, I'll call you guys back. Give me 1 second.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Don't say anything.
Yes.
But are you on or do you need to be talking to the MLO bros or
Yeah,
whoever you're talking to on the phone?
Hey, let me give you guys a call back.
Me?
I'll meet you out. Just come back when you're there.
Wait, I don't think he's talking to.
No, I'm good.
He's talking to somebody else saying we'll call them back.
It's probably Phil.
Maybe I had some interference. I don't know.
Was it Phil? Was Phil? Was Phil talking? Don't talk to those assholes.
No. No.
Can I ask you a question? Well,
I lost my train of thought. Hold on.
Can I ask you a question? I want to get into the fiscal emergency stuff while we
before you ask,
can
I ask Mike? I want to make an offer. I'm willing to volunteer a couple hours to come up and help you straighten out the audio stuff. So at least by the next meeting that you'll have clear audio and you won't have a problem with that.
No charge?
No charge.
I'll do it for free. Listen, I would appreciate it. Here we were like completely broke. So and I understand what you guys are saying, like the transparency, but you're struggling against like taxpayers that like want to spend the money and they want to get the things correct way, and then taxpayers that are like, we don't want to spend the money and this and that. So it's a balancing act.
Yeah,
trying to do things, doing things. That's reality. So my vision and how I understand the system works, and you're talking about a barrier to entry with the Teams thing is, so it was a cost thing because I think through YouTube or whatever, this is what I'm being told. I'm I'm not an IT guy. I'm not a streaming guy. I don't know this stuff. I'm being told that if you wanted to set up and it was being a live stream, then you were going to have like subscription fees and stuff like that, and like continual money that has to go out.
Yeah,
and like
I'll help you. I'll help you with that.
I couldn't sign onto that.
The only thing I asked was you that assign a Vienna police officer to protect me from Mr. PC.
Joe can get you. Joe, and here's the thing: it's free. So Joe is willing to donate some of his time.
That's awesome.
As a representative of Youngstown Computer, and come up there
free of charge
for a couple hours, get everything straightened out, get it streamed free to YouTube. Because the problem is it costs your taxpayers a subscription to get onto Teams and stream it on Teams rather than YouTube is free. You might have an ad, but it's free.
I'll help you with that.
So we can the way we have Teams set up here is it's like the free version or something. I'm being told, I don't know. So, gentlemen, again, don't shoot the message. I'm just going with what I've been told.
And I
was told that there's the cost if I go into YouTube. So I agree with you. I don't like that aspect. Now, somebody said something about like we edit it. What I like about this system is I don't have any hands-on ability. What happens is our fiscal officers, she turns it on and then she turns it off, and then it's uploaded to the cloud, and then our web guy, he downloads it to our website. So I don't have the access to go in there and watch a video after the fact like everyone else. Like I want to be removed from that situation just to prevent that accusation, right? Yeah. So I don't want to be anywhere around where, you have your hands in a cookie jar and creating that thing. That's a concern of mine as well. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I get it. I totally get it. I mean, so I don't know if you want to. I'll send you Joe's phone number in our message we have going back and forth. And I'm telling you, Joe,
set it up.
Yeah, Joe will come up there, look at it for free, and as long as you have police protection against Mr. Computer.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to look up how big is this.
Why you guys don't get along?
No, he's just saying he's going to come in there and start come up there.
He's going to file a grievance.
He's going to get mad at Joe and beat up Joe.
And I am not a big guy, so I need some protection.
Yeah, but we'll send that over.
So behind the scenes, so January 5th was our first organizational meeting. This is when we had the issue. So like the very next day, I got a hold of our IT guy, and I was on the phone with him talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, there's static interference somewhere coming from somewhere." He's like, and then he made the recommendation, "Hey, it could be," and this is what he's relaying to me through Al, is that like some things can interfere with the system if they're within 8 feet. So that was the original intent behind the sign. We're saying no microphones in this general area. They interfere with township equipment and recording devices, right? That was the intent. But I apologize that it went crazy, throughout. Actually, after the meeting, Jacqueline was there. I was talking to her, and I actually had her. I was like, "Give me that sign. That's not what we're trying to do here. That's ridiculous." And she took it off and handed it to me.
Awesome.
And then I did talk to our IT guy the day after. And then, I told her, I reached out to her. I was like, "Give me a call." I talked to Mr. PC. He wants to set up a time where we can see if it's your mic. It may not be. It could be. Maybe we have the OWL systems too close to each other. Who knows? I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
So it's a fluid situation, and I'm trying to resolve it because I do want that transparency, and I don't want limits to government, right? I mean, that's especially on small level government. I mean, there's already restrictions on state and federal. Like local government should be as open and transparent as it can be.
I agree with that. 100%. Can I before you go? Can I ask you? So when you say you guys don't have any money, okay, I want to just get into this real fast.
What's that?
When you guys say you don't have any money. Right? How is it bad? Like, how bad is it?
So last year was a nightmare.
Okay.
So listen, I'm willing to come down to the office or down to your podcast and sit with you guys and go over the financial situation and what I'm seeing if you guys want.
Yeah.
I'll come down and talk to you.
But
guys.
it's bad. It's bad though, huh?
Because like a 5-minute phone call is not going to cover it all. Last year was bad.
Yeah.
Who?
We're getting better. Like some of our funds are starting to grow and get out of it. There was just years and years of. I'd like to equate it to like a perfect fiscal storm. You had a little bit of theft. Like the audit that came out, that was bad. But we have a fiscal officer that's literally sitting in jail because of some of the things we saw in the audit. Like, we had mismanagement. We had a fire department that should have had a budget of roughly a little over $400,000, and they had a labor cost of almost $900,000.
Wow!
Just for labor, for like 2 or 3 years in a row running. But that's just labor. That's not all the other equipment,
right.
Material, operating costs. So
you legally you're not allowed to give us exact numbers.
Our levies at the time for the fire department brought in like $220,000, and they did make billing, but they made like $178,000 in billings, $180,000 in billings. So you're like, okay, realistically, $400,000 should be your budget for next year. Now let's spend $900,000 in labor. I mean, anybody in business will tell you like that don't make any sense.
Yeah.
So
and
then you just had that carryover. We had a little bit of an inheritance money that kind of overshadowed some of this mismanagement because it's sitting in the same same accounts and the same balances, and it's showing covering some of that stuff. So it's crazy. We can sit down. I'll talk to you all day long about it if you want.
A question. Sorry to backtrack here a little bit. Who made the sign that was put in front of the cameras that said, "Hey, no microphones," or whatever that sign said? Who made?
I'm not going to throw anybody on the bus. I'm going to take responsibility for that. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus. Listen, I'm the chairman of board. It's my. Buck stops here.
Mike, I appreciate you dodging my brother's question there. That not even dodging. Responding to what you just did. I appreciate that. Nice try.
It wasn't done maliciously. I'm not going to throw somebody under the bus for something that wasn't done maliciously.
I appreciate. I appreciate
if that makes sense.
I don't know if I agree it was done maliciously.
Now he's just being a dick. All right, Mike. Well, I'll tell you what.
If it was done maliciously and we were trying to be like, then it would be like, oh, this person did. But that's not. It was not the intention. I hope you guys can appreciate that. I'm trying to work through the situation.
That you reached out to Jacqueline, that you reached out to us. I truly believe it wasn't malicious at this point. I'm gonna be honest. At first I did, but I don't anymore. I believe that. And do us a favor, man. Before we let you go, if you don't mind, I got your info now. If something pops up again, I'll give you a call first. We'll talk about it. Maybe have you back on, and we'll talk if something else pops up like that.
Yeah, reach out. Like if you want, I'll talk about. Your FOIA request is coming in. We just got to make sure that it goes through the right channels.
I get it.
Because records, it's coming.
Yeah, it's fine. I get it. Yeah,
but those things they're coming. You just got to make sure that everything's corrected legally and it comes down. There's not a lot there. I mean, we have the email from Mr. PC and the spec thing and what the manufacturer is telling him. But again, like I want to stress, like it may not be Jacqueline's equipment. And if it's not, so be it. What is causing this issue? And hopefully, I get with Youngstown Computer and we can figure it out.
Okay. Yep. All right. Well, hey man, have a good day. Good luck with all that money stuff you got going on.
Oh man, it's going to be another 2 years. I think 2 more years. We should be okay.
Awesome. All right.
Thanks for the call, man. Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. Yep.
Right. I appreciate him calling in.
Man's got balls.
He does.
You know,
you got to give him credit for calling in.
Yeah.
Now I know a lot of people out there weren't agreeing with him at all, like in the comments. Yeah. I get that, but those you watching, you got to understand the best way to do this. And I know you guys have been through it in Vienna.
You're getting frustrated.
You got to hear both sides. I mean, you have to. And I think he might be bullshit. But at the same point, we got to hear both sides.
What is the most important thing moving forward is he called in. He said he wants more transparency. He wants to fix the issues.
Right.
Okay. He says, like you people said, he's talking a big game. You have to hold him and everyone up there accountable. Hold your government accountable and make sure it gets better. If it doesn't get better, out.
Right.
Out. We're getting new people in there, some new blood in there, and you're just rinse and repeat until it's fixed.
And one of the things, another thing I was reading and hearing and people messaging is, Joe, people were like, they retaliate. They'll come after us. They'll do this. At some point, and we have this conversation, I know you're like, it's a small town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Communicate.
You have to step up and go at these people.
Right.
Retaliation happens. Well, let me know.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
If they retaliate against you,
we'll put it up there on a pedestal for everybody to see.
Let us know.
Yeah.
I want to know if you get threats. I want to know. These government officials, if they're trying to retaliate against you, if the fire department, if the police department are retaliating, let us know.
And record it and take
screenshots, and I will go after them with our platform as much as we can, because no local government official, nobody making taxpayer money has the right to retaliate.
Right. 100%.
And when I'm up there, I'll find out who made that sign. Even if it's an outside contractor, Mr. Sign put it together, maybe.
Yeah, Mr. Computer. Whatever this guy looks like. You want us to come be your bodyguards, Joe?
It might be necessary.
What if
he's like jacked? What if he's like 6'5"?
So wait, Isaac, what if we get up there? Okay, picture this for a second. Mr. Computer's just as big as Joe. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to see it then. I want to see the fight.
No, hold on. No. And then all of a sudden, like Mr. Computer walks in and we're standing next to Joe. We're like, you're not touching Joe. Yeah. And all of a sudden he brings out the Trumbull County version of the MLO Bros, and they're just freaking ripped. They're just huge.
So much bigger.
It's just like a full on freaking war.
Joe walks in. He's like, I'm here to fix the computer. Mr. Computer like pulls out a knife. He's like, what are you doing here?
Is there a Trumbull
County?
My
territory.
Is there a Trumbull County version of the MLO Bros?
I don't know. I doubt it.
We have a call right now. You guys want to take another call?
Yeah.
Joe, Isaac, you want to take another call?
Who do we got?
Says sheds that I'm buying a Township.
Go ahead, caller. You're on. Hello, caller.
Hello, caller.
Go ahead, caller.
Caller.
Are you there? Caller,
can you
hear me?
Shed.
Come on, let's talk about
Vienna. I mean, they're there. I hear them like making noises.
It's like coughing.
By the way, I think that's Mr. Computer, Mr. PC.
Let me see him.
I think we can take him.
He's gonna kick your ass.
He's got at least
100 pounds on you, dude.
You're gonna have to move quick. Hit, run.
I'm nimble.
Run. Yeah.
Totally
nimble. Just nimble.
You guys there?
Oh yeah, we're there.
Yes.
Okay, I could hear you now. I couldn't hear that for a while.
What's up?
I can't hear it at all. Can you hear it?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So I find that very crazy. Mike calls in like that, and he enjoys calling other residents and bashing people's names and stuff.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna say that again. We couldn't hear you.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yes. We got you.
Go ahead.
Okay. So situations like that, it's crazy that we have a trustee, on there saying all this stuff, transparency, and then he's calling other residents of our town taxpayers, just bashing and talking crap on residents like it's not going to get around. I mean, we had theft involved that he didn't bring up in the township for months. It took 8 months to bring it up. We had pay issues that occurred within the fire department. It's just issue after issue. And the transparency thing, it's never transparency. They've brought it to him multiple times, a bunch of these issues, and it just goes nowhere. Nobody gets anywhere. It's like you're the bad guy for bringing up that there's issues.
Right. And see,
which you're not the bad guy for bringing up issues. Exactly.
100%.
Right.
I agree. And what's crazy is, like, if you're a resident that brings it up, I mean, they'll go as far as filing fictitious police reports. I mean, I can show you the ones they filed on me.
Really?
I mean, they just go out of control. I mean, Phil Pegg stands up in a public meeting and just goes after me personally, tells me I'm a criminal and all this stuff, and actually went and told that there's police reports to the newspaper and all this on me. And I mean, I have a whole record of the whole file of everything that's happened with me personally, but
I mean, I know I'm not the only one in this community, and it does scare away a lot of people to look into what's going on or, believe the truth of how bad it really is. You think you hit rock bottom and you just didn't.
So you said Phil will stand up. Sorry, Phil will stand up.
Absolutely. I can show you the video. If you go back on Jacqueline's page on there, before they did the OWL system and all that, I brought up an issue of discrepancies in time cards. Employees were getting paid and they were not at work according to my public records request. I did my homework. I mean, I matched time cards to a public records request of the security camera footage, and people were not at work. Phil Pegg says, well, they report to work in their personal vehicles, and gave us the whole story, and then, came after me personally, but they do it to everybody. I know I'm not the only one. I've heard it from all kinds of people, and it does scare away a lot of people.
How did he come after you personally? Like, he was embarrassed, like talking crap in front of everybody in the meeting?
Personal defamation. I mean, it was in a public meeting. He stands up and says, I committed a crime that I've never been convicted of, charged with, or done.
Can you send me that video?
That's crazy.
Can you send me the video?
After this, whatever. Figure out. I could show you the live stream. I'm sure Jacqueline has. I don't know if she could share it to the comments. I'm not sure how that stuff works.
Well, just message it to me.
I have the whole video. I have all the public records and all that. I'd be happy to turn that all over to you guys.
Yeah, send that to me. The MLO Bros at Gmail if you want. Gmail.com. The MLO Bros at Gmail. Send that to me, and then if somebody can get me like the video and the time he does that. If you have a government official standing up in a meeting and accusing, I don't care if you're a criminal or not.
Yeah. Just bringing up past events that have happened to you in order to make you look
like
less than.
belittle you
and
take away. Yeah. Even if you have a history, you still have every right to go and question your government official.
Yeah.
This Phil Pegg guy and I, we're going to go at it. Him and I, Phil, I'm just letting you know.
That's crazy, man.
Time's up, bro. You have done it. This guy right here.
Absolutely. And it's very tough, as a resident. I'm very young myself. I'm a small business owner, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. And it does affect you, though. At the end of the day, a lot of people, it doesn't affect me. But unfortunately, the decisions that are made at all levels ultimately come down to the taxpayers. It affects us every day, paying for levies that we're not receiving services, or, you do get services that are not what you would expect for what you're paying. We were blessed to be able to pass that fire levy over there. And I think, we might be on the right track, but we still have to watch what they're doing. We can't just walk away because the same people that put us in this situation could put us in the same situation again, unfortunately.
Correct. Yep.
Looks like I'm going to have to dust off Gronk.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like I'm going to have to. Dude, just get ready, Phil. AI Phil's coming to town.
What is that email again?
The MLO Bros.
Emails and I'll send it over to you.
Yeah, the MLO Bros. Just the MLO Bros, all one word, at gmail.com.
AI trustee Phil Pegg's coming to town, baby.
Well,
Get ready.
Hey, man, thanks for the call. We appreciate you. And that's ridiculous. And we'll take a look at the video. We'll share it.
If you guys want, while we're on here, actually, I just shared the video with you. You guys can check it out. I'd like to hear in public, what you think of it.
Yeah, I'm
gonna cut it and I'll edit it and just go to the spot where he does that to you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, thanks for the call, man. Have a good one. Yep. Bye-bye.
Oh, God. AI Phil Pegg's coming. He's coming, Joe. AI Phil's coming.
Why would you do if that's true? Like,
because he's got to be a dick.
What a penis! If you belittle a taxpayer in front of everybody to try and make them look less than and their opinion less than of you when he's just critiquing you. If that's true, I don't know who that guy is. The caller.
Well, you got a bunch of people saying it's true that he did that.
That's crazy, man. That is so rude and so unacceptable.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah. You know what you do as an official? If somebody's talking shit and you don't like it, you sit there and you look down and you act like you're writing notes and you ignore it.
Yeah.
That's what they do. But obviously this guy is your typical, this Phil guy is your typical
hardo
than you type ego. I'm a power trip. I'm a trustee in a small town. I mean something. And I'll tell you what, I'll bet Phil's residency is probably only getting 2 to 3 inches on Sunday versus the 2 feet. If you know 12 inches, if you know what I'm talking about. Right, Joe?
Do it like Carnegie. She ignores everyone. That's the
do it like Carnegie. She didn't ignore us. Remember, she went live.
Yeah.
And her husband didn't ignore us either.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a crazy show. We appreciate you being here, Joe. So you're going to go up there and try and help them figure out the electronics.
Awesome for you to do that, Joe. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
I will never get a speeding ticket in Vienna ever again, so it's worth the investment.
Which,
when you do something nice for a municipality, they make sure that it's known.
Okay, Joe. So you're trying. You're no longer doing it out of the kindness of your heart. You're trying to avoid speeding tickets.
Maybe one.
Well, you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay the camera ones. You know that, right? We talked about that before.
Right.
Verbatim.
They have camera ones in Vienna?
They do. That's how they're trying to make up some of their money.
But ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you for watching. If you haven't already, before you get out of here, give us a like, give us a follow, share this stream. Hey, go share this on the Everything Vienna group and see how long it's up there before they remove it and take it down. But thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Also, if you don't know already, the MLO Bros stands for Mortgage Loan Originator Brothers. We are loan officers. We are real estate agents. We can help you refi. We can help you buy a house, sell a house. Hey, I'll drive up to Trumbull. I will drive up to Trumbull County, that poop hole that is Trumbull County, and I'll help you sell your house. I'll help you buy a house. We'll go look at houses, whatever you want to do. That is how we make money. We don't make any stupid money on this podcast yet, but that's what we do for a living.
And mortgage rates are low.
Yeah, we're in the 5s now.
Yeah, back to the 5s again.
So
if you're in the 7.25, message us. We'll help you out. We'd love to help
save you some money on your monthly payment.
That's the only way we can pay the bills because we don't make any money here.
Right.
So help us, support us.
We're working on it. We're trying to get sponsors.
Joe, do we have any sponsors?
No.
For whatever reason, nobody wants to put their company name behind our words.
Every time we present, like, hey, would you like to sponsor the
like, no. You guys do some cool things, but absolutely not.
We really love you guys, but no. If you do want to sponsor, say you own a business?
Yeah.
Want to sponsor us?
Yeah. Hey, you want to put a... What's that guy's name? What's that guy's name? That guy's... We can put...
Phil Pegg, does he own a business?
Anybody want to pay to say Phil Pegg sucks? We'll put that up on the podcast. We're going to put your name on it and say, hey, this guy says, and he sponsored an ad time. But
dude, you could do an ad for Phil Pegg.
Yeah,
Phil Pegg sucks.
Phil Pegg sucks. I'll throw it up there. He's a politician. You're allowed to say whatever you want about him.
You know, right now, if Phil's watching this, he is pissed.
Yeah, we'll run that ad.
Phil. Yeah. Phil Pegg sucks.
Got you a good deal. Good deal on advertising spot. We'll put it at the beginning of every episode.
We've gotten unelected bigger officials than Phil Pegg. I'll tell you that right now. Phil, you keep this up. When you run, I can promise you will not get elected, buddy. I promise. All right, let's go. We got to go prep for a snowstorm, Joe.
We're getting a solid 12 to 18 inches this weekend. I haven't seen that since college.
Really? College?
Yeah. I think there was a lot of snow when I was in college.
12 to 18
somewhere between 4. They said it was like 5 years ago since we've had. I was in college from 13
to 16. Is that before you were married? You were taking 12 to 18?
12 to 18 inches. You just got to prep for it.
Stretch.
Deep breath in.
Stretch. You got to stretch.
Stretch. Yeah, get stretched. Get ready.
In that era, was O'Keel and you around each other?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we both took it.
I'm sorry. This is when you should all hang up and go
away. We both took 12 to 18 inches of snow. There was a ton back then, you know? I feel like the snowstorms haven't gotten as, since I got married, they just haven't been there.
Yeah, see, in my friend group, I don't think we experienced anything over 4 to 6. 4 to 6. I had a small, much different friend group.
I gotta tell you before. Hopefully Lucas isn't listening.
Yeah,
fucking Maggie, my wife slammed me yesterday.
Why?
Oh no,
because I made the comment. I was like, "Hey, honey, you ready to get 12 to 18 inches on Sunday?"
Mm-hmm.
And she looks at me and goes, "What are you gonna do? It 3 times in a row?
You gonna stack them up?"
No, she said that to me, and I'm like, "Wait." She said that to me, and I'm like, high five, because I was like that. And I was like, "Wow, that was awesome." What are we gonna do it 3 times?
Your post where you post on the MLO Bros, hey, forecast change. We're only expecting 1 to 3 inches, and I commented, nothing's worse than expecting 1 to 3 inches and getting absolutely blasted by 12.
Welcome to the true MLO Bros. After that,
you guys did a good job of bookending this one.
Did we do all right? You want us to be mature in the front and then save our actual personalities.
It's great so BJ can cut it up and make reels. We got all the good stuff in the middle. Just totally everybody else ignored the stuff on the outside.
The beginning ones are like, hey, if this is your first time here, I don't want them to get blasted by the car talk in the beginning.
It makes sense to wait to show our true selves until after.
And you just the creamy goodness on the inside is what it's all about.
So bad. All right, everybody. We will see you guys all too. We're back Tuesday, depending on the snow.
No, you'll be back here. They'll have it cleaned up by then.
Did you hear? They finally admitted that this year they're light on salt. They don't have enough salt, and they don't have enough trucks.
Yeah,
they're admitting that.
They admitted it. They're like, hey, listen, just so everybody knows, this year we're light on all. And
so like, that's why the roads have been shit.
Terrible. And now they know the snowstorm's coming, so they're like, we are. We have to admit it.
What do you think about if they took independents, people who just had pickup trucks on their thing, and just contracting it out and have anybody's willing to work on it?
Do you think it would be cheaper?
Yes, 100%.
Last time there was a huge snowstorm, it was like early 2020s when we had the Facebook groups. I was dispatching my brother-in-law who has a giant truck in the groups, and I was saying, hey, my brother-in-law is pulling people out of ditches because it's cheaper than calling a tow truck. So if you need him, he's out driving around Youngstown right now, pulling people out with straps. If you're cool without, like, if he damages your car, whatever, liability, like, but you're going to save yourself some money. I mean, give the kid $20 or whatever. He'll pull you out. And we probably did it 20 times. I think this was 2021.
Do you think liability would be an issue if you hired separate people though? Like you said, like with him, right?
If you're independent contractors, the liability is on you.
Right. So if the government hired you and you hit somebody's mailbox,
it's on you.
Yeah. Well, that could be the only problem.
Right. But then you'd have to sue the independent contractor. But it's like Nathan is my brother-in-law is driving around and he's pulling people out. And it's like, listen, man, you can call a tow truck. It's going to be $400, if not more, because there's so many
hours,
and you're going to be waiting forever. Or I can pull you out and you can take the risk and it's free.
Yeah.
So
he was doing it for free?
Yeah, he was doing it for free. It's like, hey, if you have the money to tip him. But if not, like, he's doing it for free. So we did it for hours. It was fun. I
do that with the Jeep. I keep straps in the back, and when I
should probably get that on my truck, huh?
Yeah, you should totally do.
Yeah,
be nice.
And then that's what he has a massive truck that's like lifted.
Yeah, that
so
thing's
he can
crazy.
Get anybody out.
I should do that with my truck. I should do that with my. I gotta go get some straps.
Oh yeah, when people get stuck, they're not stuck deep. So you just strap it on, give them like 8 inches.
Yeah.
Let me
just say, reiterate what you just said. Strap it on and give them 8 inches.
That was unintentional.
How
ladies
would
and
you
gentlemen.
say that
unintentional
in front of Isaac? Why would you say strap it on?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. But I do believe there's a double entendre in there somewhere. A sexual innuendo, if you will.
Joe is off camera.
Good for your wife.
Strap it on and give them
You do that regularly, huh, Joe?
Oh my God.
Listen, people, I'm sorry if you're still watching and you're from Vienna. Yes, this is us normally. We try to help when we can, but we are still
immature
podcasters, okay?
All right, everybody. We'll see you guys all Tuesday.
You got to admit, though, he did set himself up for that.
Strap it on.
I did too.
Hey, BJ, that's one to cut out and post right there, buddy.
Can we just get that soundbite?
Just Joe saying, strap it on and give them 8 inches. Just that over and over and over.
Damn, dude, you couldn't have said that any better.
All right, everybody, see you guys Tuesday. Bye.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us. Don't forget to